Welcome to the Happiness Podcast, the show that explores the world of mental health and how it relates to our overall happiness. If you're looking to stay on top of the latest developments in the field of mental health and find ways to cultivate more happiness in your life, be sure to subscribe and never miss an episode. In today's episode, we'll cover the importance of healing emotional wounds to achieve fulfillment in life and how unresolved trauma can lead to destructive behaviors. Have you ever felt like there's something holding you back from being truly happy? Maybe it's an emotional pain that you just can't seem to process or let go of. This pain is called trauma, and it can reactivate at any point of tension, making us reactive instead of reflective. Have you ever noticed this in your life? It might be the root of many of the problems you've faced. From relationship issues to anxiety and depression, trauma is often the cause. But how do we face something that's invisible to the eye? Emotional trauma is the invisible origin of all our suffering. It's easier to heal a broken bone than to address the trauma within us. Even more, it's easier to heal cancer than trauma because it's invisible. Although we can't see trauma with our eyes, we can see the consequences it generates in our lives. Destructive behaviors, procrastination, relationship conflicts, and phobias are all signs of unresolved trauma. As the Little Prince said, what is essential is invisible to the eye. Trauma is an invisible force that deeply conditions our lives. It influences our self-esteem, relationships, goals, and even our perspective on life. And resolving trauma has a transformative influence on our lives. Healing our emotional wounds should be our top priority, but sometimes we're not even aware of our traumas until they're triggered by something like a breakup or conflict in our lives. Trauma produces an excessive amount of stress that can overwhelm the mind. But on the other hand, resolving trauma leads to a balanced state of the nervous system, a calm mind, and a peaceful heart. Sometimes it seems like the spiritual journey is a quest for healing from trauma. One of the consequences of emotional healing is experiencing a deeper connection with ourselves and with life. Healing trauma is like taking care of roots that will make happiness flourish. Once you've healed your emotional wounds, your potential will know no limits. It's an art to heal emotional wounds, and it requires deep knowledge of emotional management. The art is based on natural laws. Just like there are methods for healing physical wounds, there are methods for healing emotional ones. So, let's prioritize our emotional health and heal our traumas towards a happier and healthier life. So to sum up, unresolved trauma can lead to destructive behaviors, but healing emotional wounds is key to living a fulfilled life. If you're listening to this and feel like you have emotional traumas that you haven't yet healed, I invite you to explore the possibility of seeking help, whether through therapy, support groups, or online tools. One of them is the Happiness app, which offers techniques for healing traumas and practicing emotional management. Remember that you're not alone in this, and emotional healing is possible. We all deserve to live a full and happy life, and sometimes the key is in healing our emotional wounds so that we can flourish. Thanks for tuning into the Happiness Podcast today. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, be well.